Since the dawn of time, great warriors have defended man's honor. Indeed, there's no greater honor for mortal man than becoming a knight. Yes, my time as a knight has passed, but my quest lives on today in the young men who've taken on my name, the knights in the Order of DeMolay. I wonder, who are these young knights? Born of the Masonic family, they are destined to be our knights, our leaders, prepared to lead, prepared to step up on life's stage. But whose hands will guide them and point the way? To set direction, as does the Mason's square. To set boundaries, as does his compasses. To help ignite those lights of inspiration. And yes, to take on that most noble of causes, instilling courage in a boy who is quickly becoming a man. Will it be the hands of our Masonic family, who were there from their founding, handing down the wisdom of the ages? Will it be the leaders of our communities, passing down their knowledge and experience? Who will step up and prepare these young knights for the Order of DeMolay? Courage. Yes, courage to fight the first and hardest battle, the one that hides within. And the fight that every knight will face, that daily battle to uphold honor, preserve chivalry, and defend all things sacred and right. The 7 great lights of DeMolay will shine as beacons, guiding these same men who lead our world through the sunshine, dusk, and darkness of life. Now is the time to support our knights' Masonic ties and bring greatness back to our land. Oh, help these knights prove worthy, Lord, of their vow to serve the good, of God that's consecrated them as knights in brotherhood. 3 million strong fourscore ago, not long since that flame was dim, but these knights do now await the call with embers hot within.
Well, we've been talking about the Order of DeMolay tonight. Sure, almost everyone in the whole world has heard about DeMolay. This is an organization that started with one boy and his 8 friends. An organization that in one man's lifetime started from that one boy to today it is nearly 3 million young men. And I'd like to introduce the gentleman who founded DeMolay and has been its president ever since, my very good friend, Mr. Frank Lamb.
The entire DeMolay movement throughout the world tonight is more or less looking in on this telecast.
Well, I think DeMolay is an organization that is greatly needed in today's world. Someone to lead them in the right direction, and I think that's what's needed today. And I think that's what makes an organization like this so great.
So send, O Lord, your mentors, advisors in your name, that they might act as you would do, and guide them whence you came.
I'm seeing a lot of young men come and go through the program. A lot of success stories. Just trying to do what I can to give back a little bit and be a meaningful part in some young man's life.
As I've gone through DeMolay, I've developed as a person and I've maintained that level of brotherhood. We look out for each other as if they are actually related to you. And we will always be here with the door open.
Well, I was just playing a new DeMolay video game, which is awesome. Totally recommend it. It was like so cool because like you're able to build whatever you want to, and you're able to do whatever you please. Like able to hang out with friends from Alaska, China, doesn't really matter because you guys can get together and help each other out. Truthfully, I want to build a regular ship and just go sailing across the Nobility Sea, which would be awesome. Before I came into DeMolay, I thought the world was just like a gigantic play place. It's not. You have to settle down and be a leader and show the people what you need to do, and that's what DeMolay teaches.
Show them faith will be their shield, to fear not terror in the night, nor the arrow that does fly by day, but strength to do what's right.
A lot of my guy friends are in DeMolay. I've grown up with a lot of them. They're my best friends, and some of them I could see one day I could marry one of them. My dad married his chapter sweetheart, and now my brother is dating one of his chapter sweethearts. And so one day I hope that happens for me.
You really learn a lot more than what you anticipate. Like more about leadership, moral integrity, responsibility. Most of all, for a person to be in DeMolay, gives them the advantage of standing out in a crowd.
The chivalry, it still exists. You know, in this modern age, it's not the same, but it's still there, and I think that's something the world really needs.
Being a knight, I'd say means to have honor, valor. It's having like the dignity to wear the armor, being able to fight for your cause.
But who, my lord, will help these knights, to give them courage deep, to fight the inner demons first, that duel they all must keep?
DeMolay and Rainbow and Job's Daughter, all three of the youth orders, give the kids the opportunity to develop confidence in what they can do and what they can offer somebody else, and they grow from that, and their experiences increase. It makes them better young people.
No, this will be a future where the knightly virtues of the past are not forgotten, a future of worldwide collaboration.
I really like that I'm being part of DeMolay since the beginning in Romania, because that's how can I develop my leadership skills.
There are good kids, and the good kids can be developed into, better leaders, and they can take on the country leadership of tomorrow.
I believe that with the connections and the people that I've met in DeMolay, I'm going to go far.
And so, kudos to DeMolay, and thank you for making good men.
For nothing is more noble than to be a mentor for a man who's growing quickly from a boy and learns to say, I can. The corners of these stones do lay on the knights of DeMolay. Our craft is in their hands, O Lord. Don't let them lose their way.
The Masonic organizations have 3 different youth groups. And I think that the biggest mistake we can make is by ignoring these kids and not helping them in any way we can. And I think if just one adult would give just a few minutes of their time to help some kids somewhere, it doesn't have to be a Masonic youth group, it could be anywhere. But I think later on they will get their rewards 1,000 times over.